I'm trying to improve my enunciation, pronunciation, and overall speaking voice by reading from Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, uncensored version, out loud for 3 minutes. In the last part, we learned that Basil was on his way to be a lawyer, but then he decided he wanted to be a painter. And he comes face to face with Dorian Gray at Lady Brandon's party. And here we go. And how did Lady Brandon describe this wonderful young man? I know she goes in for giving a rapid précis of all her guests. I remember her bringing me up to a most truculent and red-faced old gentleman covered all over with orders and ribbons, and hissing into my ear in a tragic whisper which must have been perfectly audible to everyone in the room. Something like Sir Humpty Dumpty, you know, Afghan frontier, Russian intrigues, very successful man, wife killed by an elephant, quite inconsolable, wants to marry a beautiful American widow. Everybody does nowadays. Hates Mr. Gladstone, but very much interested in beetles. Ask him what he thinks of Shuvalov. I simply fled. I like to find out people for myself. But poor Lady Brandon treats her guests exactly as an auctioneer treats his goods. She either explains them entirely away or tells one everything about them except what one wants to know. But what did she say about Mr. Dorian Gray? Oh, she murmured, charming boy. Poor dear mother and I quite inseparable. Engaged to be married to the same man. I mean, married on the same day. How silly of me. Quite forget what he does. Afraid he doesn't do anything. Oh yes, plays the piano. Or is it the violin, dear Mr. Gray? We could neither of us help laughing, and we became friends at once. Laughter is not a bad beginning for a friendship, and it is the best ending for one, said Lord Henry, plucking another daisy. Howard buried his face in his hands. You don't understand what friendship is, Harry, he murmured, or what enmity is, for that matter. You like everyone. That is to say, you are indifferent to everyone. How horribly unjust of you, cried Lord Henry, tilting his hat back and looking up at the little clouds that were drifting across the hollow turquoise of the summer sky, like raveled skeins of glossy white silk. Yes, horribly unjust of you. I make a great difference between people. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their characters, and my enemies for their brains. A man can't be too careful in the choice of his enemies. I have not got one who is a fool. They are all men of some intellectual power, and consequently they all appreciate me. Is that very vain of me? I think it is rather vain. I should think it was, Harry, but according to your category, I must merely be an acquaintance. My dear Basil, you are much more than an acquaintance, and much less than a friend. A sort of brother, I suppose? Oh, brothers. I don't care for brothers. And that's part 6. Come back tomorrow for part 7.